Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Senior Giraffe, and we are here again on giraffe.mccomplex.com for another Skyblock video. Now, where we left off in the last video, I said I was going to go ahead and build a netherwort farm. That's what we're going to be doing in this episode. But before we get into anything, if we look on my scoreboard, I have 218 million money. Now, you're going to be wondering, how did I get that money? This is not a solution, guys. I do not recommend you do it. I got insanely lucky. I went ahead and coin flipped all my money. So if we look here, you'll see I have won 181 mil. If we check my stats, 68% win, so 21 wins, 10 losses. It's super good to do, but I don't recommend you guys do that. It's very risky and you're gonna lose more often than you win. Another thing, we have our sugarcane farm down here. So what I did was I went around through this over and over again. You can't use minecarts, by the way, guys. If you want to level up your herbalism, which is what I was doing, you cannot be in a minecart track. So don't use minecarts unless you're actually AFKing. Well, not AFKing. Let me rephrase that. Don't use minecarts unless you're trying to make money. But I went ahead, leveled up my herbalism up to over 1,000. We're at 1,004, which allows us to, if we go to spawn of our island, if we go to the top, it allows us, when we break a netherwort, it should replant it if we break it with a hoe. Not 100%. I think it's how it works. I don't know if I can get a hoe really quick to show it, but that is why we got our herbalism to 1,000. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to just be getting a bunch of layers here, going to expand them out pretty far, and stack them on top of each other. We have this building wand from Countdown. He let me borrow his, so it'll make it a lot easier. It's still going to be kind of tedious to do, but it is what it is. We're going to have to build it anyways. So yeah, that is the little update though, guys. We are going to go ahead and get into building this. I think what he said was you want to have like 12 long, and then just stack them on top of each other. So if we do shop soul sand right here, buy some soul sand. Let's just buy a few stacks. And we were wanting to do it like this, I believe. So you place it on top, then you place a wart, then you place it on top, place a wart on top, and expand it all the way out here. What I'm going to go ahead and do actually though, guys, is we're going to increase our island size. If we go here, island size, 50 mil. Okay, let me think. I don't know if I want to spend 50 mil. That's a lot of our money. Yeah, but that's one thing we want to look into though, is the IS upgrades. Countdown said that there's a lot of really good ones, like the right here, where are they? The overworld cobble gen. He said this is really important to get runes, or runes, my bad. And with runes, what we're going to be doing is getting good enchants for our hoe. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead though. Citizen and I are gonna build this up a few layers and see how it works, and I'll bring you guys back. It should be the best way to make money right now though, from what I've been told. So I will bring you guys back once we've done a little bit of progress on that, and I'll show you what it's looking like. Alright guys, so we started work on the layers, went ahead and got a diamond hoe to show you guys what it does. If we go ahead and break a couple crops, you'll see after a little bit they'll grow back. So that is because of herbalism 1000. That is what you want to grind to. Also, if you're using a stacker wand, do not use it next to the border, because this is outside of the map and we cannot access it, which doesn't really matter. It's fine, but just kind of ugly. I wanted to go ahead and show you how we build a layer though. If I do shop soul sand and buy some more, I just wanted to show you what we're doing to make layers. It's not super hard for us. It will probably be harder for you if you guys don't have a stacker wand. I think you can get them from voting. I could be wrong. The vote key might have one, but we kind of just go ahead like this, and then over and over again, and you'll see it's pretty easy. And then we have a little strategy on how to get the netherwort grown. I believe you could technically use a stacker wand on the netherwort like that, and that would also work, but netherwort's fairly expensive, so you want to be using a diamond hoe and gather it like this, but it will, you know, you have to pick it up. So that's a strategy to do it, is with the stacker wand. But we have a super easy way to do it that Countdown showed me, and I will show you that when we've done a few of the layers. But yeah, so you just go like this though, and the stacker wand will do it all for you, which is super quality of life. And I think we're gonna be able to do 10-12 layers super free. I keep saying super, but you know, it is what it is. Going to continue though. I'll bring you back when we finished all the layers, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do to plant all the netherwort. And after that, we're going to wait for it to grow, and we're going to see how much we make from a full growth worth of wart. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back once we finished all the layers. All right, guys, we are back after finishing all the layers. I think we did 10, not entirely sure. But when I said I have a strategy for building all the netherwort, this is what I meant. I talked to Countdown, and I was like, hey, do you have a spare hoe? Because there's an enchant, if we do /CE, there is an enchant. Right here, there's an enchant called Green Thumb. Has a 100% chance of replanting seeds from your inventory. So this will allow us to plant all of the netherwort instantly. And if we look right here, we have a celestial hoe. This is a really, really good hoe, and it's got, I believe, where is it? Green Thumb 10 right there. So boom, that is insane. If I go really quick and break a couple, you'll see there's a chance it breaks in a full row. One sec. Let's get lucky. Okay, you see how it's like doing the particle effects? It is breaking in a full row. So if we go over here and we just continue breaking, we just go like left and right, it'll spawn a bunch. You see all the seeds here? You see how it's placed in a bunch of the crops? It'll just do that over and over and over again. This isn't something you can realistically do, like everyone can do, but that's what I'm going to be doing. Is I'm going to be using this super good hoe. This hoe, when I say it's super good, like it's insane. And we're going to just place them at the start of every row. Place some wart at the start of every row. And just break all of the wart, and it'll just replant first, and eventually the whole farm will be done. And then we're going to be using this hoe to grind, because if we go over to Countdown's island really quick, I'll give you an example. This is what it's going to be like, and you'll see my money. It will go up pretty quick, I believe. But let's go over to Count has a bunch of farms like this. Yeah, this is pretty much what we're doing right here. But if we break, like, you know, just go from left to right, we're at 205 mil. If we just break from left, go all the way to the right, you're going to see, look at all these procs, look at all that, it's deleting, but we're at 206 already, so we made about a mil. I think it's going to be about, yeah, about a mil from one layer. You can see Count has like, I don't know how many layers, like 20 layers or something like this, which this is going to be making us a good amount of money, because I think Count said he's okay with me using his hoe, so we're going to be using his hoe to farm. The reason we're grinding all this money is to get something called Greenhouse 5. If we go into custom enchants right here, Greenhouse 5 right here, boom. Crops within 18 blocks of you will grow faster. So if we come over here, you'll see this nice little setup. This is the setup Count and LT5 use on their island. Count, Heroic, Robbie, all of them. They have an alt in the center on this wool block, and it's infinite. If you have a Greenhouse 5 right here in the center, it's going to be giving all these crops faster regen, and then we're going to be getting infinite money from that. So that is going to be the plan in the future, is to kind of copy this. Count said I can scam it and just build it on my island. That is going to be our end game money maker, but for now, we're just going to use this, make up a bit more money, try to get a Greenhouse 5. I think they're pretty expensive. If we just go look at AH, there's going to be none. Greenhouse, yeah, no Greenhouse 5 on here. There's a Greenhouse 2 right there, which isn't too bad, but we want a Greenhouse 5. So yeah, we're going to continue though, build all of our wart up, and then gonna go through a full setup. I think we're going to expand it even more, to be honest, because you saw how big Counts was, and ours is just kind of tiny compared, but, you know, starting small. So yeah, that is the plan. I will bring you guys back again once we have this all fully warded inside, and then yeah. All right, guys. So we finished all the layers. I think we got 20. They're 20 by 100, which is pretty good. And I've just been going around breaking the fully grown netherwort once in a while, and it places for me. If we go, let me show you. Let me find a good little spot to show you. Like right here, you'll see. No wart behind it. I have wart in my inventory. I break it, and boom. And it does that above and below. So that is what I've been doing to get this fully grown. What we're currently going to do, though, guys, is Countdown told us this is a very good for starter. But because he's letting us use this pickaxe, we should build a minecart system. So he's over here helping us out build the minecart system, and we're going to have it fully automated. He also might be able to sell us a greenhouse book. We don't know yet. We'll have to see, but this is what we're doing right now. We're making the minecart system, and that should make us insane amounts of money. I'll go show you guys. I don't think I fully walked you through how it works, but if I head over to Countdown's island, I'll explain how it ends up working. What you do is you have a person in the center with Greenhouse 5 right there on this AFK block, and Greenhouse 5 does 18 blocks in each direction, right? So you'd have all of these layers right here being affected by Greenhouse 5, which makes them regrow like super, super fast, insanely quick. And then you sit in the minecart. If we can find a minecart here, for example, there should be one. They go around in this big, big loop, and if you sit in the minecart, and mine the wart, like here. Just mine the wart, and it'll bring you all around it. And then at the very end, it'll loop back around. And because you have greenhouse 5, it should be pretty much infinite. And if we look at my money on the right here, you can see my money is going up like crazy. So you kind of just sit here in the minecart and you put on a show and you just hold left click. Make sure you're watching your screen and everything. And this is what we're going to be doing to get all our money. The plan as well is we need to get better runes, okay? So we don't have a greenhouse 5 right now. That is where we come over to countdowns here. He's got this. And this right here, what you do is you go inside it, you look up, and you just mine and run around and mine. You get some good enchants on your pickaxe, and you get a bunch of runes and XP. I'm not getting much XP because this pickaxe is not very good. But this is going to be what I think we're going to do in the next episode. Not entirely sure, because I want to get XP to be able to get better runes, and then maybe a god set, because there is PvE on here, which is super, super chill. I don't know how good it is. I think Count said it's one of the better endgame methods. So we're going to look into that eventually, but we need to get some XP first, and to do that, we need to make that gen. So yeah, we're going to be building this, though. I will bring you back when we are pretty much done it. I think it might be good to show the process of building it, but I think we're building it wrong right now. I don't even know, bro. But yeah, I'll bring you guys back. All right, so we finished all the soul stand layers here. We have, I don't know how many this is total, but if you look, the AFK block is right here, and 18 blocks down, if we go all the way down here, would be the top of the netherwort right here. And same with the top. If you go all the way up 18 blocks, it would be the netherwort on this layer right here. And this is kind of what you want to do with the layers. This is Count. He showed us how to do it. And now we're working on the minecart. So we're going to have it, for example, start right here, or well, right here, for example, go all the way over here to the end, drop down all the way over there, and all the way down to the bottom, and then we're gonna have it lead back up to the top. And that's what we're working on right now. Still have this over here. I've been filling it up with wart slowly but surely. This is gonna be 10 times better than that. That is more of like an early game start for you guys. If you are gonna hop on the server, I'd say build something like this with a 4 block reach rather than 12. So if you just did 4 blocks, for example, and had a diamond hoe, herbalism 1000, it would work effectively the same thing. So you can just do it like this with a diamond hoe and it'll work. Much better if you can get a good hoe like this, but these I think are very expensive. You're probably not going to get one. Thankfully we had Countdown who could loan us some. So yeah, this is what we're doing though. Again, gonna bring you back once we are fully finished. This is the last update before we're done. And then we're gonna go ahead and I think I'll go through it for like 15 minutes and see how much money I make from 15 minutes of this grinder. We still need a greenhouse 5, but I think Countdown will let us use his helmet while we do that little test. Still gonna have to buy one though. I'll bring you guys back once it is fully complete. Alright, we are back after fully building everything. I AFK'd in the center on the block for a little bit just to let it all fully grow. And it's fully done. What I think I'm gonna do though, guys, is I'm going to do one full clear. I said 15 minutes before, but instead I'm just gonna do one full clear and see how much we fully make. And then, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, get a minecart, start this up. We are starting with 156 mil, and once this is fully done, we'll see how much we have. All right, guys, did that. It took me about, I'd say 2 minutes, so a minute per layer here, or per, like, side, and we got up to 159 mil. So, not a crazy amount, but considering that's like 1.5 mil a minute-ish, 1 to 1.5 mil, pretty good. So every hour we're getting 60 mil with this, and then there's also going to be money boosters which we can buy. If we go on /auction house, we might be able to find one. If we look here, we got money boosters for, I mean, they're pretty expensive, but 1 mil for 5 minutes, we're making, what is that, 1.5 mil per minute. So this would effectively give us like 4 mil profit off of this booster right here. But we do need a greenhouse 5 helmet to be able to actively AFK this. Right now, it's not regenning in time, so can't really do that at the moment, but that's something we're going to do in the next episode, guys. We are going to be getting the mining system set up for runes and everything, and that should be super good for XP, getting all the enchants, and then we're going to work on a god set as well, which is super nice. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know, you know. Much love, guys. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good rest of your life. I'll see you again when I see you. Until then, peace.